Hello tacticians, in this video we are looking at how I completed Sy-Gex's quest. As always, thank you to everyone who supports the channel, whether it's through subscribing or use my friend code, as it really does help me out. And also, for every 1,000 subs we get a new community code for character shards, so make sure you hit that sub button. Anyway, enough intro, let's see how I have completed this quest. Mission 1 is going to be one of those missions people are probably going to hate, as you are restricted to Overwatch characters only. Now, you're given Sy-Gex and you're bound to have Certus, so the only other two available are Azrael and Sarquil, so hopefully you've got one of them. Just let the enemy run to you, and then in your second turn, you can use Sy-Gex to kill 2, and finish off the last, however you want. Mission 2 means you can't bring anyone with power weapons, and I would advise either bringing in someone like Incisors to heal up whoever's going to get hit, Certus as he's at the front, or if you want to put Sy-Gex at the front, bring in someone who can repair, like Actus. Sy-Gex can use his active ability to kill that first bloodletter at the front, and then you let them all come to you. Now, as you can see, your Overwatch shots will take out the 2 bloodletters as they come in, and there was one shot there on Certus. That's why I've got Incisors to heal him up. And as I said, if you reverse them, you can have Actus there instead to repair. However, this way is slightly better, as with the Traitor Guardsman, there is a 50% chance to hit an additional unit next to the original one. So, bear that in mind. Then all you need to do, move into a position with Vindicta and kill them all. Mission 3 means you have to have a minimum of 2 attacks. Now, I'm going to be using Vindicta to roast these 3. Don't use your active just yet, and move Sy-Gex forward too. The reason being, we want Volk to come forward and get shot by the Overwatch shot. Make sure that Actus is actually spaced away, because there is always a chance that these can spill their attacks onto whoever's adjacent. And yes, I've got Bellator, so there is a risk that when they attack his summon, it will actually hit Bellator as well. Hopefully that won't happen. So there's the kill. Nothing spilled over. And this is why Vindicta's so good. You can move forward, use her active ability, and then use her normal attack. Didn't do as much damage as I thought. So we'll move in and let's see. Let's use the active ability for one shot, followed by a normal shot to kill him off, and some spillover damage, and we should be able to kill the last one off with Titus. Uncommon 1 means you can't bring in any Psychers or anyone with parry, and I think Thaddeus is the right chap to bring in, as he has got the spotter ability which adds extra damage to your heavy weapons. Vindicta can start by using her active ability on all of those bloodletters, then move forward with Sy-Gex and use his active ability to shoot him once. That then frees up Thaddeus to be able to move forward as well, as we're going to need him in a second. And then we'll shoot this guy again. Finally, we can follow up with Vindicta to give him a nice warm reception. Uncommon 2 disallows blast weapons, so you can move forward with Sy-Gex and shoot one. And basically, Actus is going to have to heal him for the second one. With Vindicta, you can move forward and use her active ability to kill all 3, and Incisors will be needed to heal her up as well. Now, I guess we can actually use the second shot from Incisors, because why not? So there's the heal, lots of damage coming in, they're all grouped up very nicely, so let's take advantage of that. We'll heal up, and shoot again, probably killing these 2, and we don't want to kill this one just yet, as Sy-Gex is still injured. We can then make sure they're both healed, and finally, finish them off. Uncommon 2 gets a little bit more tricky, and Tangida is kind of needed for this, as you can move him to this position and shoot them twice, which gets you these 2 Skitari, who are going to save you from Angrax. Azrael can kill one here, and we can kill one bloodletter with Sy-Gex and just move forward. So there's that big hit from Sy-Gex. They move forward, a couple of hits on the dudes, but overall pretty safe. So again, hit and summon in dudes, and we're going to do an AoE heal. Nearly getting him up to full, which is good. We're going to need that next turn. We shall move Sy-Gex up here, and we should, in theory, be able to kill all these four. Excellent. Now, we obviously don't want to kill Angrax just yet, so he'll pass back. He goes and kills a normal guy, and all that we need to do is, well, make sure that Tangida isn't in the way, and heal him up, and unleash into Angrax. Rare 1 has a fairly restrictive set of requirements. You have to have a minimum of 2 hits, and you're not allowed any power weapons. So with Sy-Gex, you can kill one with his active ability and then move to kill the second. Vindicta is then free to move down to use her active ability to kill these 5, and finally Thaddeus can kill the final one. Rare 2 sees us returning to Overwatch only, and with Azrael you can use the Dark Talon Strike down here. Now, in testing, it looks like the order of which you place these 2 units are very important. You need Sy-Gex at the top, so then he fires second. If Sy-Gex fires first, it gets reduced by the Terminator armor, and then you don't kill that Terminator. So bear that in mind when you're placing all your characters. And then you can kill 2 with Sy-Gex, and the last 2 with your other 2 characters. Rare 3 means we can't use any plasma weapons, so Azrael can't deal with this, but if you have Brother Jaeger, he's a great person to put just here, as he'll just kill them all as they charge in to attack him. However, if you don't, and you've got, say, Tangida instead, you should be able to kill one, because the higher ground, and then use Sy-Gex's active to kill another. Do not move forward to kill the next one. You want them to come to you so you can shoot one. Vindicta can roast these 3. All these hexes are now on fire, so they can't get close enough to shoot Vindicta. Let the enemy have their turn. There's that. We can now happily kill this one, and Vindicta can roast the last 2. Rare 4 is definitely one for your flesh and blood characters, as you're not allowed energy weapons, which means actors can't come in and heal Sy-Gex if needed. So I'm going to step Sy-Gex back 1. I'm going to put Incisors up and put Vindicta down. And I'm going to let them all come to me. Now, as you can see, Vindicta's going to get shot at. But that's absolutely fine, as we can heal her up. We're going to use her active ability on this Terminator, and also her normal attack, nearly getting rid of all of them. With Bellator, we'll jump down here. Got a lucky flea there. And what we'll do with Sy-Gex's active ability, the Sentinel Directives, is kill one, as that means we'll remain in Overwatch. Bellator's friends go off on a killing spree. Make sure to heal up Vindicta, who can then roast the final 2. Rare 5 means you're not allowed any summons, but you have got 4 turns, and you are going to need healers for this. You're going to take some damage. First turn, let them come to you. Vindicta can use her active and normal attack to make short work of this lot, and Azrael can use his Dark Talon Strike to finish them off. Finish this one with Incisors, or heal if Vindicta's low on health. And hopefully by healing Sy-Gex we'll get a shot on the Terminator, which is low on health, but not everything always goes according to plan. So we'll use the active ability and then shoot again. And I think we can clear this turn, so we're going to heal. Attack this guy. We're going to do a mass heal and shoot again, causing the flea, meaning we win. But we still have Vindicta as well. Epic 1 restricts us to having to bring physical weapons into this fight, so we're going to move Vindicta up and use a Flamer, and kill off the final one as well. And we should be safe from everything else as they run forward. Again, shoot, and we should just have enough range to kill everything else with our snipers. Epic 2 means no bolters, but you know who's going to be good in this? Yep, it's Vindicta yet again. So walk forward, put some burnination down, and I think with that we can just put our healers next to their respective counterparts and let them come to us. And we can have some fun with Vindicta yet again, and I think we're going to have to heal up Sy-Gex. Wasn't expecting him to shoot that one. Let's kill this one and hope we don't kill both. With that done, we'll let them have their turn. Heal everyone and win the game. Epic 3 means we can't use any blast weapons, and I've brought in Tangida because, well, he's a decent character and brings in summons which can distract the enemy. Actors can repair Sy-Gex to kill one, and before we do anything else, I'm going to move forward with Vindicta for her to use her active ability down here, not quite killing off Archimatos, which is a bit of a shame. So what we'll do, we'll move across with Incisors to kill this one. And in fact, we can actually now move with Sy-Gex to probably kill, there we go, Archimatos. And we'll say, there go. So first thing we'll do is heal up. And let's kill this guy over here. Sy-Gex and Vindicta should, in theory, be enough to kill that last guy. And finally, the legendary, where you can't use anyone with flying, so that means no Actus. So unless you've got Vitruvius, you've got no one to heal. Thaddeus goes up into this corner to prevent any of these Terminators deep striking in and shooting from there. And Vindicta's going to go next to him. They're my two weakest units. Incisors goes next to Vindicta, and Titus goes to the front as the sacrificial lamb to get shot at. And he does a great job. So we'll heal him up, and we're going to move around and attack him. Now, some of the damage went on to him, so we're not too worried about that at the moment. We'll attack Abaddon to make sure he dies. And Vindicta's going to come down to use her active and normal attack to see what damage we can do here. Finally, I think we'll just drop a bomb on this fella and see what the enemy does. So the first thing I'm going to do is move Titus up and give this guy a little tap with Vindicta to get rid of that Terminator armour and do a mass heal. Now, Vindicta's not quite healed up, so I need to make sure I don't kill them completely. And we'll kill this one off. And let them have one more turn. Again, Vindicta gets targeted, but she's now the only one who hasn't been injured. And now she's on full health. I can now use Titus to give him that little tap, and Sy-Gex can get the killing shot. If you like these videos, then it would be much appreciated if you at least think about using my friend code, as it really does help me out. Or if you or your guilds are looking for a new home, please reach out to any of the guilds shown, as we'll always welcome new people into our midst. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.